Ladies and gentlemen, if you are landing on this message today, this video, then it's a sign that this message is for you. And what is this message? Well, this is a combination of positive energy, positive thinking, critical thinking, and the understanding that, first off, it's always darkest before the dawn, and we miss 100% of the shots that we don't take. So it's always darkest before the dawn. What does that mean? In today's society and everything that's going on in the world, obviously everyone is, well adversed in the last year and a half to 2 years of tyranny. And, we a lot of people complain about the system. Some people don't complain about the system. Some people don't ask any questions. They like to sit in the box. For me, I think critical thinking is so important, and it's funny how people are scolded for thinking outside the box or questioning things, whether it's the narrative, whether it's a business, whether it's a person, or whether it's the motives and whatnot. So, I first off, I want to encourage people to use critical thinking. If something doesn't feel right or doesn't sound right, what's the saying? If it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. You know what I mean? So, and coming back to it's like where it's always darkest before the dawn. This system isn't broken. It was designed this way. And whether you believe it or not, there's a lot of subliminal programming, a lot of mind control, a lot of narrative, a lot of leading information. And got to be very careful about the things that I talk about, especially because I'm finally just back on Facebook after a year of being disappeared. But I just want to encourage people to ask questions. I want to encourage people to engage in healthy conversations. Just because you maybe have a different opinion than I do doesn't mean that we can't be friends. Or maybe we don't have to be friends, but it doesn't mean we have to hate each other. And I think that there's so much division in the world in every little aspect of everything. Sometimes we forget about the smaller things in life, the things that are so precious, and we're about to lose a lot of those precious things if we don't step outside that box. So on another note, there is a system that is crumbling, and you can read about it. They post about it openly. Some of the people that run the World Economic Forum, the Bank of International Settlements, the International Monetary Fund, all these people are big swingers, big players, all right? And what's happening is this entire old fiat system, fractional reserve banking is what it's called. It's based on debt, can no longer support itself. It's got to the point where inflation is at an all-time high. There's going to be hyperinflation. We're already seeing this in the food industry, in gas, in lumber, all these different things, and it is imploding, and it is going to collapse. And this is what is called the Great Reset. And again, I really encourage people to do their own research. I've done a lot of research on this. I listen to a lot of people. Doesn't mean I believe everything that I read or hear or watch, but it's important to gather this information and then be able to make up your own mind on this. So if you're not aware about the Great Reset and the financial collapse, or the global reset, or the global RV, or whatever you want to call it, it's about time that you look into it, because when it does happen, and it's already in the process of happening, by the time you figure out about it or read in the newspaper, it's already too late. Right? Just like the Wolf in Wall Street when he's pitching people. And what I'm suggesting is people look into the ability to invest into digital assets, okay? Stores of value, otherwise known as cryptocurrency. Probably the most popular name would be Bitcoin. We have a group called the Investor Academy Crypto.com. We've got a free Telegram group. We do what we can to educate people on what's happening in this financial transition, how you can become a part of it, why it doesn't really cost that much money in order to benefit from it, and what are some of the suggestions that, or what are some of the routes that we have taken as our team, as individuals that comprise the Investor Academy group, because each one is an individual, but we make a team. Why are we choosing certain assets to look at? And again, keep in mind, this is not financial advice, all right? It's for entertainment purposes, let's say, for argument's sake, or educational purposes. Anyways, if you are interested in learning about these things, because now is the time to get in. Warren Buffett says, buy low, sell high, right? Or investors say buy low and sell high. But the other quote to really absorb from Warren Buffett is, be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy. And right now the crypto market is incredibly fearful, and digital assets have dropped to basically almost the same prices that they were at the beginning of the year. And when mass adoption takes place, which is currently happening right now, large institutions, like, if the boat leaves and people like myself or you miss it, we miss the boat. But when the boat leaves and big institutions want to pull the boat back, they're going to pull the boat back, and that's what's happening right now. So I say this with love and compassion, because I'd love to see everyone do well. Generally speaking, I'd like to see everyone do well, but I'd like to put that out to the universe. I want to have good karma for myself, but I truly do want to see a better society, and that doesn't mean tighter restrictions. It doesn't mean this. It means free choice, and to me it means free choice, and it means to do unto others as you wish to be done to yourself. And maybe that is a little bit more risque because of some of the mindsets and the programming from people, and another funny thing is, have you ever noticed how fast the C word deaths and cases disappear when you turn off the TV or don't read the news or don't listen to the radio, with the constant bombarding of all the information that they're trying to force people in or trick people into doing, like paying them money to get something, or giving a cheeseburger, or tricking little kids into getting things with ice cream. It's this pretty sick world we live in, and the fact that some people still can't see this, it's sort of it actually, it's worse than saddening. It makes me sick to my stomach. So anyways, just a few notes. Stay in a good place. All right, it's easier said than done, because myself, I'm prone to depression and anxiety, so I have these little swings. But you just gotta take a step back, take the shoes off, go stand in the grass with bare feet, breathe in, do some sun gazing, eat healthy foods, drink lots of wheatgrass. You can get awesome wheatgrass from isellgrass.com, by the way, little plug. And we have a great group of people that are here to support each other. We're here to educate one another. We're here to have dialogue, to hear what other people are thinking or feeling, and seeing how that affects us, or how we can be a part of it, or how we might not want to be a part of it and separate ourselves from those things. So anyways, just a little bit of a truth booth rant. Had to get this out today. It's been a while since I've done this. I can't do Facebook Lives, unfortunately. I've been blocked from the settings to be able to do that. Go figure. But on that note, give us a like or a share, drop a little positive comment, or even leave a positive quote below. I'd love to read what quotes inspire you. Anyways, Justin Booth signing off. Check out the InvestorAcademyCrypto.com webpage. Our free Telegram group link is on there, and check out some of the services and products that we offer to make your life wealthier, healthier, safer. And Justin Booth signing off.